Is there something you're not telling me?
Clyde Weston, what does he have to do with you?
Well, initially I said that this was all my fault, but this is actually because of you.
Excuse me?
Clyde needed somebody to run his drug operation. And since you declined,
He moved on to the next to our brother.
used Gabby as leverage. Threatened to harm her if I didn't do his bidding for him.
The bistro. Of course, that's why you had a sudden interest in restaurant business.
Initially, we were just supposed to launder drug money through there, but eventually he forced us to move the actual product through the place.
Us, meaning you and Ava Vitale?
He threatened her son's life, and now she is in as much of a bind as I'm in, and if I make one wrong move, somebody pays the price.
My God, you need to extricate yourself from the situation immediately.
Well, that's the idea, EJ, but I can't do it alone. So the question is, do you hate Gabby so much that you're willing to let her die? Or you can help me out?
Well, I can tell you from physical examination that you do have a nodule on your thyroid.
Oh, is that serious?
Well, the vast majority are benign, and you have very classic symptoms of hypothyroidism. And if that's what we are dealing with, we'll treat this with a simple thyroid hormone pill every day.
One little pill. That's it?
Yes, I am going to schedule your blood work to check your hormone levels, okay? And I'm also going to get you a referral to an endocrinologist. She'll probably want to do a fine needle biopsy just to be safe.
A biopsy?
It's relatively painless, and the odds are in your favor. It's better to be safe than sorry.
It is such a beautiful day. Although I could use some snow. Everyone loves White Christmas, right? Mom? Yeah. I know I said I wasn't ready to talk about it before, but now that my headache's not as bad, well, might as well know.
Okay.
That I was never really into Tate. Just pretended to be.
Well, I mean, you did say before that whatever it was that made you upset last night, it was between you and Johnny.
Right. And the truth is, I like him. Like, a lot.
Oh,
But, Mom, I did the stupidest thing. I drunk dialed him, and I told him that last night. I mean, I think I told him, I don't really remember exactly what I said, but I know I'm so humiliated.
I'm so sorry. I'm sure Johnny understands that you were drinking.
I hope so.
And aside from the fact that Johnny has a girlfriend and he is much older than you are, I also think he just thinks of you as a little sister.
I know, but I'm kind of obsessed with him. I mean, like, I can barely breathe when I'm around him, and my stomach, it gets all fluttery, and I think maybe I love him.
Honey, these feelings you're having, now, I'm not saying they're not real, okay? But when it's one-sided, it's not love. It's infatuation. And if you have to jump through all these hoops just to get this one guy's attention, then...
Hey, Holly. Hey,
Eric.
happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Cool. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You know, at first I was gonna take him for a drive, but I thought it might be a little too cold, and then I discovered that it wasn't, so I
Okay,
put
you know
myself
what?
in.
I'm sorry. This is making me really uncomfortable, and I'm sure it is for you too. And I can't apologize enough
Well,
for
I
what
know
I
you
did. And
wouldn't. bring any harm to Jude when you took him. I know that.
Okay, but I'm sure you don't want me around your baby.
No, that's not true.
Well, maybe not for you. But I'm sure your wife would beg to differ.
Stop threatening me, Leo.
Well, asking nicely hasn't done the trick, has it? Look, I know how much you love that kid. When you thought I had kidnapped him, you almost spilled everything to the cops. You risked prison to let them know I may have had a motive for kidnapping him. Thankfully for both of us, it didn't come to that. But since I know how far you are willing to go for the sake of Jude, I know you're willing to pay me whatever it takes to keep my mouth shut. Am I right?
Okay. I have your lab slip and a referral for a really outstanding endocrinologist here on staff.
Oh, wonderful.
I cannot thank you enough, Dr. Johnson.
Well, there possibly is a way you could thank me.
Oh, what's that?
I need to fill in for Santa last minute. I think I'm probably the only one that would do that for the annual kids' Christmas party. And I'm also supposed to read the Christmas story, and I just can't do both. So I was wondering maybe you could spare Chanel for a little bit so she could read the story for me.
Chanel?
Sure. Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why not me? Unless you want to do it.
No, not if you want to.
Well, that would be great. It would be an honor to have the mayor read to the